Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Tenaj Nikki, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Megan Thee Stallion collaboration with Revlon. Mostly her palette. Her palette is called the Big Bad Palette. So I ordered it offline because I'm not sure that you can grab it in stores, but I'll give the link in the description below for where I got it. I'm basically going to try to recreate the look that she has for the campaign. So let's get right into it. Alright everyone, so as I mentioned, I did have to order this offline. Well, I don't know if I really had to. I don't actually walk into drugstores that often for drugstore makeup. I know that sounds like odd, but in my experience, especially as a woman of color, drugstores for complexion products just are kind of non-existent. So I just kind of don't go there for makeup altogether because I don't really think of things being in there for me outside of like eyeliners. And I can get that from other places like the beauty supply store or mainly Ulta. And Ulta is where I prefer to shop because they have a great rewards program. And there's one literally across the street from me. So yeah, there's that too. When I ordered it, this is what it came in right here. And I had to cut that piece. I haven't swatched it yet or anything. I just had to open it. And here it is, the Big Bad Palette. It looks like it is like 80% shimmer, 90% shimmer. Is it? Oh, it's pretty. Here we go. This color right here might be the only true matte. That is Heat Wave. Oh, that's pretty. That's Heat Wave. This silver is Foxy. Ooh. Ooh, that's cute. This purple right here is called Fireproof. Okay, Megan. So this deeper gray right here is called Knockout. Wow. And I know there's shimmers and they should perform well, but we're also talking drugstore here. Part of the reason why I really wanted to get this collection is because drugstore palettes usually get the side eye for me because y'all know why. Okay, and this metallic blue is Hottie. Oh man, a little chunk there, but yeah. This other highlighty one, this one is called Bringing the Heat. Oh man. So this orangey one right here is called Burning Up. Let's see that. Wow. This is a matte shade that has a little bit of shimmer to it. This one's called Toasty. Alright, that's a good transition for me. If she got to choose these colors while she chose that, that's a very good transition for someone of her skin tone. This one right here is called Fever. Okay. Alright, so I got some transitions in here. Thank you, Megan. Thank you. This smoky black that has glitter in it is called Up in Flames. That one isn't very deep, but it is a sparkly black, which I don't love. For that reason, it's not very deep. So those were the swatches for the Big Bad Palette. Okay, hear me out. I am now pretty confident that these will perform with the right amount of application because it's all shimmer. There's only two mattes in here, and I'm also comfortable that both of which will actually work for my skin tone because I think Megan did it. That is a palette that she would actually put in her bag. At least that's what this looks like. So I want to recreate the campaign look that she has here. I'm going to put it up so you guys can see it. It's a silver smoky eye with a bold red lip. It's a gorgeous look. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to recreate here. And in the spirit of consistency, I'm going to be using all drugstore products. I'll be using as much Revlon as possible, you know, because I'm sure that's what they used in the campaign for her. Yeah, I'm going to do my brows and prep my eyes, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so I am back, and I have my brows done. I put on eye primer and a bit of concealer under here, and I use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in, let me see, Tan Sand. This is the Blackest Brown Shady Slim Pencil from LA Girl. And the eye primer I use was also e.l.f. It's the All Day Stay. I actually use this a whole lot, especially like if I'm in a rush to do something. All these products are ones I use all the time. And she does have a very elongated wing, which I'm excited about. I don't believe I have a Revlon liner. I used to once upon a time, but I don't have one right now, so I'll be using a different one, maybe NYX, my liquid liner there. That'll keep it still drugstore. Looks like Heat Wave is what's on the lid. It looks like in the crease she has Knockout, and it's probably deepened by this black down here up in flames. I believe this color right here, which is Bringing the Heat, will probably be the inner corner. And she definitely has the blue Hottie on the lash line. I'm gonna just kind of do it. I'll do one eye and then I'll snap into the other eye and kind of all the other products, and then I'll put the lip on with you guys. Oh, let me pull you in. And oh guys, please forgive my face. She is going through it. I don't really know what my skin is freaking out over, but it's freaking out over something. So I'm gonna put Toasty up here to kind of start and give me just a base to go with. That's not bad, Revlon. Doesn't seem to be that much fallout either. So now I'm gonna go in Fever just to deepen it a little bit. See how there's like a little bit of sheen to it? I'm not mad at that though. If that's what it takes to get color payoff in drugstore, then okay. But yeah, that not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and use Heat Wave to kind of go across all the lid, the whole thing. I do have one of these applicators that I use on clients instead of like pressing my finger down. My instinct is to just use my finger, but let's go ahead and use the little applicator. I mean, for me, if I wanted to like just do something natural, I could stop right here and, you know, keep going, but okay. So now I'm going to deepen the crease. Again, I'm going to use this charcoal color that she has here. It's definitely a layered look that she has going on. So that is layered very nicely. I do definitely want to deepen it because she has like almost an ombre effect, especially in the corner here. So I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm not afraid to do that with this black because it is a shimmering black. I'm going to be using Bringing the Heat now for the inner corner. This palette is very soft. Be gentle, don't dig. I was intending on digging because it is drugstore, but you don't dig. Whoa. So hold on a second. That's really intense. I actually think this is what's on her lid. I'm gonna layer it though. It is way more sparkly than the other sparkles, if that makes sense. This is kind of like the base of what I think I see in the campaign here. I'm gonna go ahead and do my liner. I like using like a gel retractable liner to get like in my lash line before I use liquid liner. I don't like using liquid liner on my lash line. I got a thing about it. I don't know what it is. Because I have a thing about it, this works faster for me. Again, this is the Eye Appeal Ultra Rich Retractable Eye Pencil from Black Radiance. You can see that here. You guys see why I like that? It just really smokes out the lash line. Especially if you're someone who has like blonde eyelashes or just like a lighter brown. This deepens the lash line so your mascara doesn't have that weird spacey stuff. You know what I'm talking about, the weird spaces in between. This kind of gets rid of that. Actually, I prefer felt tip liners, but I don't think I have a drugstore one. I'm going to use the NYX Epic Wear. Guys, see my wing? That baby dry a bit, but I'm pretty sure I got it down. I'm going to go ahead and do the lower lash line with the cobalt blue color in here that's called Hottie. So I'm going to be using this from Wet n Wild. It's an angled brush. Now it does look like in the photo that she has black lining and on her waterline, so I'm going to go back and use the same thing that I used to use on my top line. I think that's it. Alright, I think that is the eye. I will say I'm not trying very hard at all. Like, I'm not having to press. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the eye. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so yeah, you guys see I finished applying everything here, and we'll talk about it in a second. But these lashes actually are the Ioni 3D faux lashes from Dollar Tree. These were $1. Yeah, these are nice. They're nice and light and wispy. They have all kinds. Like this is another pair. If you're, if you're more of a full lash person. There's another one that's like full but with more detail. Go to the Dollar Tree. These are literally $1. I have the Revlon Candid Glow. I have on the Revlon Skin Light. This is in Daybreak 201. All right, so I'm opening the Revlon Satin Ink. But this looks pretty. Oh, that's red. Oh, that's red. That's gonna be beautiful for the holidays. So I'm going to use the same thing for my eyeliner for my lips. And I know that using a black eyeliner for your lips sounds kind of crazy, but I mean, that's honestly what I know. Like my mom, well, I don't know if my mom did it, but I know my sister did it. It's something that women of color have been doing for a very long time because there just weren't that many things that were available for us to use. So when I saw the lip that she had, I immediately knew what that was. So we're going to use black liner. Okay, I'm going to zoom out, clean up a little bit, and give you my final thoughts. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I am back, and I just pulled my hair out and put on the big hoops like she has, because I was vibing with the aesthetic. So my thought, this is Revlon and Megan Thee Stallion Big Bat Palette. And this retails for, I think, $15. Yeah, you can get it from Revlon's website for $14.98. I think I paid about that price at Ulta. I saw this like randomly, like it was either, I think it was an Instagram ad. I doubt it was Facebook because I'm like never on there, but I'm pretty sure it was an Instagram ad, and I was like, oh, I didn't know she was doing a collab with them. She has a mascara with them. I don't know if it's any other collection, but it's mostly just the palette, and she's using like the red lip and things like that. So I just want to recreate that look. So I think the reason why this wasn't like horrid, like, and no offense to Revlon in general, okay, no offense to Revlon. It's been a long time since I purposely went out and bought like an eyeshadow palette from Revlon. So, and it's because back then it was very ashy. Just, it didn't have any depth. It didn't have any, the zhuzh that you need for it to actually look like it's something going on with your eyes. Honestly, that reputation reflected in the comments in the ad that I saw, that it was like super ashy. Like no one wants that ashy palette. I remember that being a comment. So I was like, yeah, I need to try this out to see if it actually is ashy. And the answer is no, it's not. But the reason why I think that is, it's because it was shimmer. Out of the 10 shades in here, 10 of them are shimmers. That's one way to skin a cat. I guess to make a successful palette is to make it a shimmer palette. The 2 mattes in here aren't even fully mattes. They still have like a sheen to them. And I think that's another reason how it was able to get such depth of color, because I honestly was surprised. I was not expecting the mattes to show up. Like, I actually have confidence on a chocolate or even deeper skin person. I think this will show up. All these will perform well, and it's because they're all shimmers. But they were very easy to apply. I that's one thing that I was like, ooh, what? It was smooth. Like, and honestly, even with them layering on themselves as they are now, because I have, I don't have hooded eyes, but I do have a deep crease. I'm using a drugstore eye primer, so I expected this to transfer, and technically it is, but because they're all shimmers, it's all playing against each other, and like they're playing along, with them laying on top of each other like that. This is nice. I'm not mad that I bought it. Like, I will use this, especially like for holiday stuff, because it's all like shiny and glittery and giving what it's supposed to give. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's doing the things that you want it to do. Even I am not a fan of sparkly blacks. Actually, I don't like them a whole lot, and this one did its job. Would I use this as liner? No. And actually, look at the look that I went after today. She didn't use it as liner either, or the makeup artist did not use it as liner, used it to deepen the other silver tone in here. So I ain't mad at it. And actually, I would suggest that you get it. It's $15 for 10 shades. For people who are on the lighter skin spectrum, these two mattes are not going to be transitions for you. They're going to be deeply pigmented for you. Know that if you need a transition, since you're dealing with all these shimmers, you might need to reach for another palette. For myself, these were perfect. I think this is a palette that will go in my to-go bag because it has all the shimmers and I could just spread out with my finger really quick, and I didn't have to blend that much because it was a good... I know I'm rambling a bit. That's because I'm genuinely surprised, and I actually like this a lot. Megan, you did that. Like, you did that. This is dope. Y'all see that? It's dope. I hope you guys enjoyed that there. Again, I was pleasantly surprised, and if you like content like this, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you are shocked at the performance of this like I am. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you do subscribe, make sure you click the notification bell so you are notified of all the videos that I have coming out here on YouTube. And also share this with a friend, especially someone who's like, girl, that's an ashy palette. So like, no, Tenaj says it's not. Girl, you gotta watch. I'm at Tenaj Nikki on Pinterest, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.